Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Twin Rinks, ranked number one for tonight's matchup between the Eastern Hitmen and the Eastern Red Wings. My name's Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for another Tuesday night of hockey between these two arch rivals in league play. League play is only coming down to its final days now. Provincials are just a week away. Can you believe that? This season has really flown by. It felt like just yesterday the Hitmen played their first game, but we're already a week away from the end of a fabulous, another fabulous season of this under 13 AAA league. So tonight is the Red Wings AO Live TV debut tonight. This is their first game on our new platform, so we welcome all the Red Wings fans here tonight for this game. We hope you guys are enjoying the new platform so far, the new graphics, the better camera and everything. So here we go. Hitmen do their chair first. The Red Wings come out second. Nathan Cowell and London Murphy, the goaltenders for tonight's matchup. Here we go, both teams making their way to the center ice dot. Liam Walsh and Josh House facing off. To get this game started, we are underway live from Twin Rinks. My name's Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for the second last regular season matchup against these two fine teams. Again, I can't believe this season is almost over already. It feels like it only just started. Passed ahead, it's Gavin Miller who gets it and sends it back in. And it goes all the way down for an icing call. So just 27 seconds in to this game. Hitman tried to hit a pass. It just got out of reach and went all the way down, and Red Wings have an early offensive zone faceoff. McCarthy gets it from Budgel, tried to send it in front. It hit the back of the net. And now here's Masters. Plays it all the way around to Norman, and she breaks it ahead for Jack Clark. Here he comes. Jack Clark coming in on net. Takes a shot, blocked by O'Toole. And it's Davis Korn who's trying to fish it out on the boards. Comes out to Budgel. He sends it out. Jack Clark fires it on net, and it's turned aside by Nathan Cowell. And now here comes Maddox Peddle gaining speed. And he is just barely caught offside. So just a minute 8 into this game, an offsides call against the Red Wings killed that attack off. Both teams looking hot to get this game started, and it's important for both these teams to start off strong. Set the tone as this game goes on. Hitman had a pretty bad first period on Saturday night. It looked a little bit sluggish out there, but then in the second and third, they turned the game right around and scored 4 unanswered goals. So, I mean, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And as long as they can keep their head up, if they get scored on first here this game, either team, they'll be good to go. There's a shot on Murphy. Blockers that one away. Biggest comeback I've ever seen in my broadcasting days is Celtics versus Caps. The Celtics were down 5-0 heading into the second intermission of a playoff game, and they came back and ended the game in a tie 5-5. That was last year. Haven't seen one come near that since. The closest it's been has been a 3-0 comeback in the Novice Selects tournament last year as well. So we got an early penalty here against the Hitmen. Nick Abbott off to the penalty box, or sorry, Ryan O'Connell off to the penalty box. They were going to take Nick Abbott, but O'Connell's gone for body contact, and the Red Wings off to an early power play, which could really get their momentum going early on in this game. Passed ahead, it's Kennedy who takes it in, and Kennedy coming up through the middle, he shoots, and Murphy with the stop. Big save from him. Kennedy was flying in on net there. I'd like to give a shout out to London Murphy's younger brother, who got the fantastic news that he is a part of the Paradise Warriors Novice Select squad this year. So congratulations to Hudson Murphy. Saw him in the rink. He's pretty pumped about it. I also think Josh House's younger sister, Claire House, made the Northeast Eagles Novice Selects team as well. So lots of younger siblings of the players on each team making the Novice Selects teams. Unfortunately enough, I'll be calling that tournament as well. So I'm very excited to see the younger siblings of some of these AAA stars out on the ice. So congratulations to Claire House and Hudson Murphy on a well-deserved good news. Novice Select tournament is probably my favorite hockey memory. It's a fantastic tournament, and it makes it even better that the Celtics host it. It's fantastic. The atmosphere is unbelievable in the arenas during that tournament. I mean, the stands are on the verge of breaking from the fans jumping up and down. Feels like you're playing in an NHL playoff game. Here comes Josh House. Takes it up ice. Walsh pressuring him. Now Maddox Cody tried to lift it in, but Walsh intercepted, and he makes his way up the other way. Around the boards it goes. Passed up by Cody, and here's Will Hickey. Hickey coming up ice. He moves it on net. Cuts it back for McCarthy. And it's played out to the blue line. Whipped on net, the tip by Hickey, turned aside by London Murphy. Those two met in the semifinals of the under 11A playoffs last year. Will Hickey had 2 goals in 2 games against Murphy, but Murphy got a shutout in game 2 of that series to sweep the Celtics. In walks Josh House with the shot, and the rebound comes down. Murphy keeps it out, and he's out of his net. It comes back out, and they score. It's a 1-0 lead. I think it's Will Hickey who'll get the goal. Just as the Hitmen get back to even strength, Will Hickey scores once again against the Hitmen. It's an early 1-0 lead for the Red Wings. Budgell wins it back to O'Connell. He tried to send it ahead. Here's Budgell spinning it around. This is the 6th straight game the Hitmen have been scored first on. And actually, funnily enough, they've won 3 of those games. So tonight, let's see if it'll be the same story as it was Saturday night. Here's English sending it up the middle. O'Connell intercepts and plays it back in. Up for Davis Korn. Cuts it back in. Twisting on the boards is Reed Budgell. In comes Korn to try to intercept it. Here's Kennedy now. Coming across the blue line. Makes his way in. He fires it on Murphy, and he makes a wonderful stick save. Here comes Reed Budgell now up the other side. Budgell, beautiful move, making his way to the net. He cuts to the backhand, sends it in front. They try to get the rebound. Cal keeps it out, and the Red Wings come up the other way as Davis Korn heads for the back check. Here's Josh House. Lovely backhand pass in front to Gavin O'Toole, and it's turned aside by Murphy. It comes back out to Hickey, looking for his second of this first period. Actually, another sibling that made it, Will Hickey's younger sister, Sally Rose, made the Avalon Celtics U9 Selects team as well. So a shout out to her. We can't forget about her. And actually, she was using Will's stick the other day at under 11A girls Celtics practice. So I don't think it'll be very long before we see another Hickey AAA player, that's for sure, or another Murphy AAA player, or a House AAA player. There's lots of bright futures for the younger siblings of these players. Actually, Davis Corn's younger brother, Ronan, was telling me that he scored 121 goals this year. So I think he might be the next Wayne Gretzky with those numbers, with the year not even over yet for his age level. He's in under 9 hockey, but he's not the novice selects age. Next year, he'll be eligible to play in that tournament. But, I mean, with 121 goals, I think he'll be carrying the Celtics on his back for a couple of years now. And that's a crazy stat. Unbelievable stuff from Ronan Locke, Davis's younger brother. So 8:26 left to go in this first period. Will Hickey is the only marker so far in this game. Here comes Clark Lovelace at the faceoff, puts it up and over the net. And here's Liam Walsh playing it in for Whalen. Back out to Reed Budgell. Here's Whalen, fires it on Nathan Cal, and it's turned aside by his blocker. Lovelace looks to clear, now taking over. Red Wings bring it in. It's Maddox Peddle. Back down low to O'Connell. And he plays it around the boards for Reed Budgell. Budgell taking it in on net. That shot blocked by Carson Meade. Here's Budgell to the backhand. Tried to give it to Korn and was intercepted down behind the net. Now it's Whalen taking it up the other side. Sends it ahead for Grayson English, and now over to Carson Meade. Meade sends it down low. Walsh passes it in front, and Bella Norman gets the redirection out of the zone. Now pass back in, tipped wide, and it's Nathan Stanley who plays it up to Korn. And now Davis Korn off to the races. Reed Budgell gonna take over. Budgell knocks it down and puts it wide of the net. Good effort there by the Hitmen. A little bit of life for them with 6:20 left to go in this first period of play. Here's Reed Budgell coming in. Dropped it over for Abbott. Couldn't reach for the puck. Now here's Meade. Pinning him up against the boards. It comes around the other side. Passed ahead for Gavin Miller. Sent in for Abbott, who redirects it into the zone. Now it's passed ahead. Alex Kelly makes his way in, but Flynn intercepts, and Miller sends it up the middle. Taken back again by Abbott. Left behind, and Flynn's going to come in and wire it down around the boards. Cody passes it ahead. House up to Hickey. Hickey coming in on net. It's Kelly who has it. Backhands it in front to House. Rebound and a big save by London Murphy to keep it out. He's had a big first period so far. Huge reason why this game is only 1-0. And now here's Will Hickey, playing it down around the boards. And that's Reardon Flynn who gets it. Sends it ahead for No Kitty. Passed ahead for House, chips it in deep, and it's Gavin Miller who has it down behind the net. Up the middle for Whalen, backhands it up to Costello, and passed across to Walsh. In around the boards it goes. Costello looking for it. Whalen laying the pressure on. McCarthy up the middle. Maddox Peddle chases down, and it's going to be London Murphy who will cover it up with 4:24 left to go in this first period of play. Well, in Twin Rinks, rink number 2 at 7 o'clock, there's a huge high school game tonight between the O'Donnell Patriots and the Holy Heart Highlanders. It's do or die hockey for them. I know Matthew Radofsky's brother, Luke Radofsky, is going to be playing in that game. It's a huge game for both those teams. The winner that goes to the high school finals. And then there's another game 3 on Friday night between my Gonzaga Vikings and the Mount Pearl Senior High Huskies. Hit laid there by Jack Clark, I think it was, and he's off to the penalty box. Maddox Peddle hurting a little bit, but it looks like he's going to be okay. We hope he'll get back out there soon. Jack Clark laying hits like that at this age, he's going to be quite the weapon when he gets to high school hockey. We might need him to come to Gonzaga when he gets to grade 10, get another heavy hitter on the team. So 2-minute power play for the Red Wings. They're 0 for 1 so far tonight, but they had lots of pressure on the Hitmen on that power play. And here's McCarthy. Try to get it in the zone. It's passed over to Ethan Cole. Drops it back. McCarthy. Let it go. Whalen moves in. Now Reed Budgell fends him off the puck. McCarthy has it. Dancing around corn over to Whalen. Whalen in for Kennedy, and he sneaks, and the goal is waved off. The net was knocked off. Red Wings fans celebrating, but net was knocked off. Goal waved out. Hey, I mean, if they need video review, they can come back and watch the stream if they want to. Use that as a video review. There's actually a controversial overtime goal in the Stadium Series recently between the Islanders and Rangers where the net was pushed off, but since it was pushed off by the Islanders' Noah Dobson, the goal ended up counting. If it was to be pushed off by a Rangers player, the goal would not have stood. But in the case of a netminder, I'm not sure what the ruling is, but if it was, let's say, Gavin Miller that pushed that net off and the puck went in, that goal would have probably counted. And also, if the puck were to go into the net, if the net wasn't pushed off, that also would have made the goal count. But I don't know if that would have went in from Harry Kennedy's angle. I'd have to go back and have a look at that. Oh, nice pass by Corn, and now it's Reed Budgell looking to catch Nathan Cowell out of his net. I don't think Budgell was expecting that pass. Nice play by Corn, though, to get it out, and he almost found Reed Budgell at the other side. Here's Corn. Moving in, it comes out, and Nathan Cowell is going to cover it up. Here's Cody around the boards to Josh House. House with Hickey burning down the wing. He gives it to Hickey. Now sends it up the middle. It's Maddox Cody moving in. Hickey throws it on net. Rebound kicks out, and they score! Maddox Cody on the power play, and it's 2-0 for the Red Wings. Maddox Cody with a smart shot there. A lot of players would try to roof that upstairs, but Cody puts it right along the ice. Murphy got a little piece of it. It looked like he made a beautiful save there, but it just trickled in, and the defenseman will take that one. It's 2-0 Red Wings with 2 minutes left to go in this first period of play. Out to the point, fired in, and Murphy is going to get a glove on that. Here's Masters. Around the wall, Costello tried to chip it out. Meade dumps it back. And now here's Masters. Up for Walsh. Trying to dump it back into the zone. Masters look to intercept, and here's McCarthy. Dancing his way back in. Intercepted by Whalen and cleared down the ice. Walsh chasing the puck. And here's Costello trying to make his way to the net. It was intercepted, and the Red Wings look to break it out. Jack Clark taking it into the zone. Has it, looks back to the point. Costello covering for him. It comes out to him. Costello wires it on net, and it hit a body and got redirected wide. Just 55 seconds remaining. Whalen will chip it back in. Here's Walsh dancing his way to the net. He shoots, and a save by Cal on the glove hand to keep that one out of the net with 46 seconds left to go. Comes around the boards. Here's Cody. Across ice. Witten passes it ahead, and it's Josh House looking to play it forward to Whalen. O'Connell gives it away, and it's Kennedy in on net. A big save by Murphy. O'Connell takes it up the other way. Chips it in, and Reed Budgel putting the pressure on now. Grayson English will chip it on out, and it is going to go the full length of the ice for an icing call. Clark trying to keep it in. It comes around the boards, and that's going to do it for our first period of play. It was a red first period of play. Let's say that the Red Wings 2 goals to get things started. An excellent start for them. A+ marks to start off the game. Hitmen need to do what they did against the Rangers and come out flying in this second period of play if they want to hope to take this game home or get a tie tonight. So here we go, both teams making their way back out onto the ice. Hitmen looking to get their first of the game here on our end of the ice now, see if they can score one right in front of the camera. Here's Masters, chipping it out. Korn tries to get it. Now it's Budgel, taking it up the other side. Reed Budgel brings it in on net. McCarthy cuts back. Korn intercepts it, lifting the stick of McCarthy, and he takes it up the other way. Here's Ethan Cole now, working his way into the zone. Passed out front. Lovelace tried to turn it around and fire it on Murphy. Sent back in now, Masters. Clears it out to Clark. And Clark sends it ahead to Norman. Norman up for Budgel. Pell trying to chip it off the boards, and it's Clark who looks to get it. Jack Clark passes it over to Korn. He chips it off the boards. Sent ahead now, it's Alex Kelly bringing it back in. Kelly tries to get the shot off, stick lifted by Masters, played in front, and it's Jack Clark who takes it up the other way. Clark gets the puck stripped away from him by Ben Way, and he launches that one back in, and as Reed Budgel will intercept it. Up for Clark, who tried to go for another move around House, but House intercepted. And here's Nick Abbott, losing one. Abbott coming in, turning back, gets it to Budgel. Budgel in on net, the shot goes wide. And here's Kelly, sending it ahead to Hickey. Kelly taking it back in, sends it across, and Swain will intercept. Up for Korn. Korn with Miller going to the net. Miller tried to turn around and fire it on, but it was intercepted by Hickey. Here's Swain. Lovely pass to No Kitty, and he fanned on the one-timer. Good vision, though, by Swain to see that. Passed ahead now to Hickey. First goal in this game. Looking for another. Sent in Abbott, pressuring Maddox Cody, who also has a goal in this game tonight. Here comes Abbott. Abbott taking it up the other way, puts it on net, and Nathan Cowell turns it aside. And now Swain intercepts. Swain defending Whalen and Meade off the puck. Now Swain gets it out to the point to Miller, and he will play it back in. Liam Walsh drops it back. No Kitty has it, and a little hack on the wrist there from Harry Kennedy, and he's going to the penalty box. That's a hooking call. I thought that'd be a slash, but the Hitmen will take it anyway. First power play of the game, and an opportunity for them to jump right back into this one. Red Wings penalty kill has been pretty lethal, though, this year. So Hitmen got to move that puck around here on this power play. They want to make something happen. Out to the blue line to O'Connell. Played back out to him again. He got Stanley wide open, but he's going to wind up and shoot on Nathan Cowell. And oh, it looked like Costello found the back of the net there, but Nathan Cowell and the Red Wings defense somehow kept it out. Costello intercepts the pass, sends it back into Whalen. Whalen, Stanley out high, got O'Connell as an option as well. Whalen to Walsh, back in front, and a big save, and there goes the glove of Ethan Cole as the Red Wings clear it out and get fresh legs out there. Nice pass ahead to Costello, who tried to redirect it into Reed Budgel. And Ethan Cole's just going to send it right back down the ice. Stanley up to Liam Walsh, playing it back in, and Stanley just avoiding the offsides there as he plays it to Clark. Just 45 seconds left to go on the power play for the Hitmen. Stanley look to get it back into Budgel, and it's sent back out again. Stanley over to Clark, and he'll swing it into the zone. Now Maddox Cody's just going to send it down the ice as Ryan Masters picks it back up. Around the boards it goes. Budgel picks it up at the other side. Corn to Budgel. Budgel gives it back to Corn, and he couldn't quite get the shot off in time. Masters in for Corn. And around down low for Budgel, and now back out high to Masters. We get back to even strength. Masters along the ice. Rebound pops out, and it's dealt with by the Red Wings as they clear it down for an icing call. It was a pretty good power play for the Hitmen there. Got a couple of chances, but again, that lethal Red Wings penalty kill kept them off the board. Here's Budgel. Look to get it to Corn, intercepted by Whalen, and passed ahead for McCarthy. McCarthy making his way in, cuts back. And now Meade blows a tire there on the boards, and Norman looked to give it to Budgel there for the breakout, just couldn't get to him. And Masters passes it ahead. McCarthy makes his way back in, and he passes it over to Whalen, but Clark got his body in the way and intercepts the pass. Goes down low to Masters. Masters moves it ahead to Corn, and now he dishes it across. And it's Reed Budgel taking it in. Budgel comes in on net, dropped it back, and Norman couldn't pick it up. Here's Peddle. Up for Lovelace. He'll chip that one in around the boards, and it's Flynn who's going to get it. Miller up for Budgel. Passed ahead to Abbott. Out to the point for Flynn, and he whips that one into the zone. Swain passes it out front. McCarthy takes it up the other way. Here's Lovelace. Lovelace puts it on net. It comes back to McCarthy. Swain is going to lift the stick and bring it up the other way. Now pedaling in, and it's something on the bench, and it is going to be a whistle with 7:58 left to go until the intermission. Still 2-0 is the score for the Red Wings. Had a great start to this game. Hitmen have come out pretty strong in this second period of play. Whitten passes it ahead. It's Josh House who will bring it in on net, and Murphy with a flashy glove hand to keep that one out. Cody plays it around the boards to the other side. Masters sends it ahead to Swain. Dump back into Miller. Miller has an open man there. Flynn leaves it for No Kitty. No Kitty chips it out, and it's Nick Abbott off to the races. Gavin O'Toole gives it away. No Kitty passes it in front out to the point, and it's just barely kept in by Stanley. No Kitty. Down low to Swain, back to No Kitty. O'Toole knocks him off the puck. Played out to the blue line. Stanley puts it on net. It's blocked in front by No Kitty. No Kitty taken down there by Kelly on the wall. O'Connell around the boards to Cody. Liam Walsh putting the pressure on. And now it's Hickey with it on the boards. Sends it ahead. Kelly passes it across to House. Chips it in around the boards. Stanley up to Costello. Costello cuts across, puts it on net. It's saved. Rebound comes down, and Whalen tried to get it back in front, and nobody could swat it in through the traffic. Mead around the wall to Walsh. Passed in front. Costello shoots, and it took a deflection off his stick and goes out of play with 6:06 left to go. Here's Walsh, slipping it in front. Big save by Cal. And everybody tried to swat that one in, but nobody could get a stick on it. Hitmen have had some bad luck here in this second period. So part of that is the Red Wings defense using their body to keep the Hitmen out of the front of that net. Kennedy sends it over. Whalen has it down low. Turns back around. Stanley brings him down. And here comes Costello. Liam Costello up the other side. Costello comes in on net. Cuts back. Stanley out high. Tried to give it back to Costello, but it was intercepted by Kennedy. Passed up to McCarthy, and he's called for offsides. So we got a face-off here in Hitmen offensive territory. Budgel plays it out. Masters in around the boards. Korn to Budgel, and Cal almost got caught there, but he got the blocker down to keep it out of the net, and some pushing and shoving here after the whistle. So Korn and McCarthy at the face-off dot. Dumped in, Korn trying to get it. Passed across to Ethan Cole, and it's played ahead for McCarthy. Clark passes it forward to Budgel. Budgel tried to intercept, but it makes its way back in, and Red Wings have another opportunity. McCarthy out to the blue line. Witten plays it in around the boards. Comes out the other side to Peddle. Here's Budgel. Chips it off the wall. Norman laying the pressure on. Beautiful moves there from Peddle. Almost managed to beat London Murphy on the play. Around the boards and out to the point to Witten. He lifts it back into the zone, and it's Clark. Leaves it behind for Norman. Norman played it out, but McCarthy kept it in. Korn tried to chip it into the zone, and it's Budgel who lifts the stick. Here's Korn. Dancing his way in on net. Leaves it for Budgel, who shoots just wide. Josh House up to Kelly. Kelly playing it into House and sends it out front, and Swain is going to tie him up. Great defensive play from him as Abbott leads the charge, and Swain is going to get called for a hook there on the play. So Red Wings are going to be on the power play with 3:19 left to go. House passed it over to Cody to get this power play started. It's sent down low to Kelly, and he backhands it out in front. Cody over to House, down low to Hickey, and he drops it back. Nifty move from Kelly to pass it in front. McCarthy tries to get it. Oh, nice play by Flynn to avoid that, and it's cleared all the way down as Nick Abbott lays the pressure on Josh House. House up for Hickey. Hickey drops it back, and it's Max McCarthy who's going to get it. McCarthy cutting across. Maddox Cody tried to drop it back, and now it's Zach No-Kitty who's going to put on the pressure. Red Wings having trouble getting it out here, and now Josh House finally gaining speed out of the zone. He cuts back again. House, No-Kitty not letting up. McCarthy gets it down low, and now the Red Wings can take a little breather here in Hitmen offensive territory. Fired on net, comes back out to McCarthy. Plays it to the back door to Hickey, and a nice poke check by Costello, and Hickey taken down on the boards. Sent back in on net, and it took a deflection. Murphy sprawled out there, but it stayed out. 1:50 left to go now in the second period of play, and just 30 seconds left to go. An excellent penalty kill from the Hitmen so far, and it's getting even better here as Costello takes it in. He tried to drop it back for Walsh, and Hitmen got to get back quickly here. Costello intercepts and sends it back in. With just 10 seconds left to go now, Hitmen have shut down a sizzling Red Wings power play. Great penalty kill from the Hitmen, a huge momentum booster as Swain comes out of the penalty box. And English chased after the puck, but he's called for offsides with just 1:09 left to go before the intermission. Well, a huge momentum booster for the Hitmen heading into this intermission. A big penalty kill. I don't know if the Red Wings got a shot on goal off that power play. They did move the puck really well, though. The chemistry on that Red Wings power play line is incredible. A lot of those players were teammates last year. Josh House, Max McCarthy, and Maddox Cody actually played for the Hitmen last year, so they've been playing with each other the last 2 seasons at such a high level. You really gain your chemistry together. Here's Kennedy bringing it back in. Turned over to Stanley, who played it all the way around. Picked up at the other side by Whalen. He takes it up the other side. Whalen chips it in deep. Mead, hard board battle with Costello. Costello gets it out to Whalen. Costello trying to get it well, a big cluster of people there on the boards. Just 10 seconds left to go now in this second period of play. Nathan Stanley got to get a shot off quickly. That's blocked by Mead. And heading in to this second intermission, Red Wings hold a firm lead, a 2-0 lead. Great start for the Red Wings. A better second period for the Hitmen. They had actually a great second period, and they're looking to keep that momentum going into this third period. Folks, we'll keep the stream going, and we'll be back once the third period commences. Welcome everybody back to our third and final period of play. My name's Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for this one. It's been a thrilling game so far. First period dominated by the Red Wings, second dominated by the Hitmen. So let's see if this intermission killed off some momentum or gained some momentum. We'll have to see what happens. So this coming Friday is the NHL trade deadline, which means every team has to get their trade in by Friday, and if it's after, then the trade cannot count. So it's a big day in the National Hockey League on Friday, especially for my Toronto Maple Leafs looking to make some big moves. All right, so here we go. Both teams off to the face-off dot for our third and final period of play between the Hitmen and the Red Wings. We got Coach Cavi here standing next to us. Cavi, I hope you never got kicked out of the game here today. He's here, it looks like crunching a couple of numbers here. Got his clipboard ready, taking a couple stats here before provincials next weekend, which everybody's very excited about. Corn trying to break it out. It's Bella Norman taking it up the other way. Norman bringing it in on net. Budgel trailing behind her. Corn trying to intercept the puck. He takes it away on the boards and sends it in front. Budgel has Flynn out at the blue line. Flips it out to him. Flynn puts it on net. The shot is redirected wide by Corn. Try to get a little deflection on that one. Miller plays it in. Budgel shoots it wide of the net. Norman looked to get it out to Flynn, and he walks in to send it in on goal. Miller takes it up the other side. Miller taking it in. Corn covering for him out high. Now Budgel comes in low. Here's Clark whipping it on net, tipped wide of the cage by Costello. Up for Peddle, and he couldn't get the reach on that one as Masters works it back in. Over for Clark and all the way around to Costello. Here's Liam Costello, takes it up ice. Walsh just avoiding the offsides, and it's Nathan Cowell who's going to turn that one away. Passed up ice, Costello intercepts and works it back in. Masters waiting out at the point. Coming back in is Whalen, trying to get it. Given away to Whalen again, who looked to chip it in, but Clark will. Masters plays it ahead, and it's Abbott who looks to intercept. Red Wings break it back in, and it's Caleb Whalen taking it to the net, and Murphy is going to cover that up. With 12:15 left to go in this third period of play. Hitmen looking for 2 goals. Red Wings looking to put this game in the books. These teams have one more regular season matchup left next Tuesday night. Cabby giving the thumbs up here. He's ready for provincials. Can't believe another season is almost over. Looking to make back-to-back trips to the Atlantics for the Hitmen this year. It's going to be a tough task, though. Lots of teams in contention to win the provincials this year, just as tight as it was last year. The Eastern Knights came out with a victory last year. And Ben Way takes out Nick Abbott, and he landed a little bit awkwardly. Looks like he will be okay. So Ben Way off to the penalty box, and some good sportsmanship from him to help Nick Abbott up. 11:45 left to go in this third period of play. So Hitmen with a big power play here to get back into this one. This power play can make or break both of these teams here tonight. Down low behind the net, Corrin to the backhand, now to the forehand. He sends it out to Miller. Miller to Clark, who whips it on net, and he scores! What a shot by Jack Clark. Top shelf, Ramam hides the cookies, and it's a power play goal to get the Hitmen back into this one. Well, a beautiful strike from him to put that one up over Nathan Cal. Had a little bit of trouble seeing that one through traffic, and a big goal for the Hitmen here with 11:43 left to go in this second period of play, and they're right back in it. Let's see if the Red Wings can hang on as Will Hickey takes it to the net. Abbott cuts back. Nick Abbott making his way in, a little bit of a boost of momentum here for this Hitmen team, but Red Wings looking to slow that down. Cleared down the ice, and it looks like it is going to go the full way for an icing call against the Red Wings. So still plenty of time for both of these teams to get on the score sheet once again. Passed up the middle, Swain tried to take it away, and here's Josh House bringing it in on net. House takes the shot on Murphy. The rebound pops out in front, and here's Will Hickey with the shot just over the net. Here's Kelly slipping it in front, giving away to Nick Abbott, and he races up the other side. Abbott puts it on net. No Kitty trying to get it, and he intercepts Clark out at the point, given away and chipped down the ice as Jack Clark left to regroup. Got the icebreaker for the Hitmen to get this third period started. Checking his shoulder, and it's Max McCarthy chasing him down. He gets it ahead to Budgel. Pass across to Masters. Over to Norman and dumped in around the boards to Meade. Carson Meade looking to break it out for the Red Wings. Budgel in there as well. It comes out to the point to Clark, trying to keep it in, and he just barely does as Clark Lovelace was barreling down to try to intercept it. Here's Budgel in front, and oh, a big save by Nathan Cal against his former Celtics teammate Davis Corrin. And Hitman teammate, thank you, Cavi. Nathan Cal, the AP goalie for the Hitmen last year. He got 1 or 2 starts. Way around the other side. Cody tries to get it. Here's McCarthy coming in. Beautiful move around his own teammate. That takes talent right there. McCarthy, nifty pass. Oh, what a save by Murphy. And a great rush there by Max McCarthy, bringing it end to end. Out to the point, Cole keeps it in, and it's Jack Clark who's gonna get it. Miller plays it around, and it's Costello who's gonna grab it. And here's Whalen up the other side. He brings it back. Walsh looks to get it, and it's out to the point to Clark. Played in around the boards, and it's Ethan Cole who gets it down behind his own net. Time starting to run down here for the Hitmen. 8:15 left to go. Trying to get some offense on the go here. And Clark does just that. He took the shot on Cal, and he turned it aside. And here's Whalen. Bringing it in, he gives it to Walsh. It's picked up and sent around the boards. And at the other side, Caleb Whalen looks to break it out. Whalen trying to get it away from Ethan Whalen. And now here comes Walsh. Walsh dancing his way, and it comes to Costello, who shoots. And it was blocked by Witten and almost cleared out of the zone. Walsh bringing it back in, sent in off the boards and into Costello. Drop back for Walsh, taken down on the wall. Whalen out to the point. O'Connell sends it back, goes just wide of the net. Costello puts it on net and goes up and over. O'Connell looking to lift it back in. And now it's Whalen taking over. And Whalen left it behind. A great look there to Stanley, but he was just caught offsides with 6:53 left to go in this game. Hitmen still trying. Red Wings aren't letting. It's still 2-1 for the Red Wings after 2 early goals from them to get the game started. Will Hickey got the first, Maddox Cody got the second, and for the Hitmen, Jack Clark was the one that put it upstairs. Cavi very impressed here by our setup. This is your first time seeing the new setup, Cavi, so we're glad we got Cavi's improvement here at Twin Rinks, and I know your Holy Heart Highlanders are in action at Twin Rinks rink number 1 right now, so I'm sure you'll be making an appearance over there to see your old school once this game is over. Hickey passes it ahead, and it's Josh House gaining speed into the zone. Beautiful loose puck deke. He tried to go to the backhand, and it's turned aside by Murphy. Maddox Cody leaves it for O'Toole. Played in, Kelly brings it back. And now it's Abbott who's trying to get it. Here's Reardon Flynn, leaving it for Miller. Miller cuts up through the middle. Swain is going down the wing. Budgel drops it back for Flynn. Up for Korn. Here's Davis Korn, over for Budgel. Reed Budgel comes in on net, and it's saved, and Korn was driving to the net and wiped out someone on the Red Wings there. Hitman will have an offensive zone face-off with 5:29 left to go in this game. Korn looking for it. Budgel in there as well. Meade cuts back, and he sends it ahead, and here come the Red Wings. McCarthy tried to pass it over, and it's sent ahead for Norman. And now played forward for Reed Budgel, who was brought down. Clark taking it in on net. And a little bit of fanfare here from our sibling cheerleaders. Masters sends it up for Korn. And now Witten gonna try to get it. It's passed over. Peddle trying to get it. Korn looking to get it, and it's Budgel who tries to get it. Left behind, and it goes around the net. Budgel picks it up at center, and he takes it in. Costello going to the net. Budgel with O'Connell out at the blue line. Intercepted by Kennedy. And he plays it around the boards. Passed out to Stanley. Over to Budgel, and he brings it in on net. Out to the point to O'Connell, and it hopped over his stick. And Red Wings are chasing here. O'Connell trying to cut back. Intercepted. Whalen turns around. Oh, and he blew a tire, and Davis Corn got an intercept. Down low, English pass in front to Whalen. Turned aside, and Red Wings trying to put another shot on net against Murphy. They've had 3 so far this period. Here's Costello up the other way now. Red Wings had a good second period as well. Their shots in that was 6-2, and this period right now it's 7-4 for the Hitmen with shots on net, and they make that 8-4 with that one there. So just 3:10 left to go. Hitmen need a goal now. They got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to put one into the back of the net. See what they'll do. Here's Miller firing it on, tipped wide. Kelly will play it down, and Murphy's gonna leave it with exactly 3 minutes left to go in this 1-goal game. Both teams searching for an answer. Red Wings looking to put it to bed. Hitmen looking to tie it up. Here's Cody. Intercepted by Costello in front. Cal keeps it out, and Miller winds up and fires, and it's blocked in front. Clark plays it in. Chip just out, and McCarthy plays it ahead. Here's Kelly taking it in on net. Kelly waits, sends it. Oh, what a save by London Murphy. Quick reflexes from him to keep that one out of the net with the blocker. Oh, and Clark taken down. My goodness. So now this is a perfect opportunity for the Hitmen to call a timeout, put out the goalie. I wish I had an earpiece to communicate to the bench here and tell them to call this timeout. I mean, they have to pull London Murphy here. Get a 6-on-4 going out there. He's looking at the bench, waiting for the call. See, I'd call a timeout here. I mean, it's an offensive zone face-off. It'd be 6-on-4 if you pull the goalie. Drop a play on the power play. Miller drops it back. Costello gets it. Plays it in for Budgel. To the wraparound, and Cal is going to keep it out with 2:15 left to go in this third period of play. What a chance for the Hitmen on the power play with 1:48 left to go on this penalty kill. Costello tied up at the face-off dot. It's Budgel who moves in. Clark looking for his second of the game. He shoots it low on Cal. Rebound pops out, and Cal will cover it up and keep it out. So here we go. Let's try this face-off again. Costello at the dot. Let's see what he does this time. He wins it back to Clark as Josh House is hard on the pressure. Budgel shoots just wide. Miller moves in. Pass in front. With 1:54 left to go. So London Murphy getting farther and farther out of his net as the time passes by. Hitmen have had a great start to this power play so far. Comes around the boards. Here's Clark. Sends it in. Budgel has it. Back out high. Clark. Korn going to the net. He shoots just wide of the net. It bounces up. Makes its way to Miller. Pass back in front to Budgel. Tried to get the shot off. He was tied up. And now it's Costello whose shot was blocked by House. And Miller can't quite keep it into the zone with 1:25 left to go now. Here's Budgel. Drop back to Clark. And not somebody you want to give a breakaway to, and a great play by Jack Clark to keep it out, and Max McCarthy is called for offside. So Jack Clark has it in his own end. 1:10 left to go. Clark to Reed Budgel, gaining speed. London Murphy making his way to the bench. He's hesitant, and they're going to call him now. Extra man is out. It's Nick Abbott, and it's given away just as they pull the goalie. Max McCarthy will ice the game, and the Red Wings are going to take it tonight. That puts the icing on the cake and the exclamation point on a great game. Swain gives it back to Flynn and plays it across to Stanley. Up ahead to Abbott. Brings it in, dumps it around. Flynn. Looks to get it, and Hitmen trying to jam it in. And they score! Oh, folks, don't go away just yet. 30 seconds left, and it's a one-goal game again. I think that was Reed Swain. And my goodness, what a comeback this would be. 30 seconds left to go. Out comes that first line once again, and the Hitmen are going to call a timeout here. Well, we thought the Red Wings might have iced it there, but we're back within one. And the fans are loving it here. Reed Swain's younger sister, Emma, very excited that her brother found the back of the net there to get this game within one. So both teams are going to make their way back out to the face-off dot. Face-off won by the Red Wings. Goaltender out for the Hitmen as Jack Clark takes it in. Clark plays it down low. House lifts the stick. 20 seconds left to go. Walsh moving in to try to help out. Stanley waiting for a pass. Checks the clock. Just 10 seconds left. Red Wings doing a great job here of wasting time, and the ref is finally going to blow the play dead with 7 seconds left to go. Seven seconds left to go for the Hitmen to pull off the most miraculous comeback in Don Johnson Hockey League history here. Costello wins the draw through. It's in his feet. Tried to take a shot through traffic. 3 seconds remaining. Red Wings are going to pin it, and they will take it. My goodness, what a game from both of these teams. Hitmen stayed in until the very end. Red Wings strong enough to hang on Fabulous game of hockey from both of these squads. It's a classic every time they play each other. Well, folks, thank you very much for tuning in this one. Be sure to be kind to one another. Stay safe, and we will see you next time around. Hitmen are in action Saturday against the Rangers at 5:30.